Dude, I wonder if any of these teams, like, being sick, how much that matters in the MDI. Like, if your team is sick. Like, if you're sick in the race, man, you are just so astronomically fucked. You make it work. There's people who get sick every raid. Like, it's, like, unavoidable, right? But, like, if you are just one of those people, you have to ask yourself how much percent you play worse, right? Because your probably peak skill is decreased. But I think the main thing that is decreased is how long in a day you can play well. That is like the main thing, that when you're sick is just like you feel that so hard. And I don't know how much that would affect you in the MDI, right? Because it's like 5 hours. Like, even if you're sick, you can probably lock the fuck in for 5 hours. But like, if it was asking you to play all day, you'd be fucked. I just wonder how much that matters in a tournament like this. It certainly does. It's like a negative, right? But like, how big of a negative?
I don't know. I was sick on basically every progress over the last years, and I think
Mirror's like, oh, I'm used to this shit.
I think it depends on the kind of sickness. I'm mainly having a cold or whatever, and I just take medicine that suppresses it, and then when I come back home, I die a little bit. But it's definitely.
What do you
like,
think
it's playable
causes
enough.
that? Is it stress?
I mean, nowadays, nah. In the past, I think it was
Part just
stress.
being the venue, right?
I was under eating. There was like ACs on me and
Yeah,
whatever.
same.
And nowadays, like, I take better care of myself. Not so many. Like, I think a better life, I guess. And I'm avoiding the AC. Yeah, I'm just. I'm not.
Well, you
having
just
AC
get
on,
super
yeah,
cold,
anymore.
like AC's blasting on you, and you just can't.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, anything AC related. I think if I have like an AC on me or sitting under it or whatever, I just get
How'd you get
cold. quite fast.
ACs in the European country?
There are ACs in venues in the European countries. Yes.
That
Yeah,
was like
so-
a topic of discussion this race
so-
as well, though. The AC just blasting
Well, the
some
AC,
people.
yeah, the AC was bad. I think it was directly over Stove, and it was so funny, guys, because Stove had a jacket on and a hoodie, while Maesty next to him was in a short T-shirt sweating on Gap, yeah, because the AC just blasted onto Stove, and then it didn't like disperse nicely or whatever. So the other people were just hot sweating, and Stove
Single
was
target.
in
Dude, it
winter,
could
yeah,
always be
single
worse.
target.
It could always be worse. You could be at the Red Bull facility, and we were on one side and Pieces is on the other side, and the air was coming into our side, and the side that was ACing them was recycled air that had gone through our side. So basically, and their entire guild just got insanely sick by the end of that raid, because they were basically just breathing our fucking fumes the entire raid. Insane, bro.
What
That's
the fuck?
disgusting.
It's so bad,
That's
yeah.
insane.
It was they got
pass
so
it over.
they got so fucked by that. We actually have AC in like the liquid facility that in theory is like really nice. You know, like the theory is, so we have I think 5 different rooms the players are in, and like we ask them their preferences of whether they like the room like hotter or colder, and we like group people together, and some rooms are like pretty warm, some rooms are pretty cold, some rooms are dark, some rooms have the light on, stuff like that. However, the AC in like the healer room is somehow tied to the AC in my room, and the healers can never fucking agree on like what they want it to be. And I remember Rivens was in that room one tier, and like
That's classic healers.
Rivens would just be way colder than everyone else, so he would just, without asking anyone, would just go turn it to heat and like turn it all the way up, and he has to come into my room to do that, because like they can control their temperature, but I control whether it's on heating and air conditioning. It's like our rooms are linked. So yeah, he was just literally walking in my room and just fucking changing the thing just randomly throughout the day, and and then all the healers were like, it's way too fucking hot, we're sweating, can you turn it down? And then he would just change it again.
I must
That's
say
good.
though, after so many races, it is still a crazy thing to me. The AC, like I'm sitting there in the venue with a jacket on, hoodie, blanket, and I'm like, guys, it's so cold. I look to my left, people sweating, short pants, short T-shirt. I'm like, guys, we will never come on.
It
like
is
a
crazy how that
situation here,
works.
yeah? Like,
How are
I
some
don't know.
people just like fucking heaters?
Like, I'm just baseline really cold, and some people are just baseline omega hot. Like guys, G had short, like it was middle of the winter, one of the tiers, and he opened the window. I think it was the Final Fantasy tier, and he was short shirt, like short shirts, like shorts and shirt, and he opened the window in the caster room, and I was sitting there with jacket and hoodie and everything, and he's like, "Oh, it's warm." I'm like, bro, it's minus 10 degrees outside. It was snowing inside the window, yeah? And he said it's warm. I don't know how that's possible.